Hello and thank you for tuning in to Embrace Some Melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, I'm going to be doing a review on the Selena Gomez beauty line, Rare Beauty, okay? And I'm going to be reviewing her foundation and also her concealer, okay? I literally just picked these up. I got them in the mail yesterday, and as soon as I got them in, I was like, okay, push pause, hold on. Let's go ahead and do this review quick, fast, and in a hurry because I want to see what it do. For real, okay? So if you would like to see my thoughts on this particular foundation and how I got this particular face, please keep on watching. Alright, so before we head on over to the review, let me give you some quick stats about these products, okay? So I picked up the foundation and the concealer. Both are available in 48 shades, okay? Now the foundation is available at the price point of $29, which is not bad at all considering, okay? And the concealer is available for $19. I believe they're both exclusively sold at Sephora, if I'm not mistaken, and I know for sure chances are you could buy it on Selena's website, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So if you're looking to try these products, you know where to head, okay? All right, but let's go ahead and head on over to the review. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. I have already primed my face, okay? I primed my face with the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, okay? That's why my face is looking a little cast, okay? But this is what I use as my primer, okay? Now let's go ahead and get started with the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, okay? And I picked mine up in the shade 520W. There are 5 more deeper shades after this particular shade, so if you find yourself to be just a little bit more darker than me, or maybe even a different undertone, there are 5 more shades darker than this shade right here, so that's a great thing, okay? Now this particular foundation promises a medium coverage with a natural finish, okay? It says a lightweight, a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. Okay, so let's see what it do, okay? All right, went ahead and shake that up real quick, and okay, well, I think it's, based on what I'm seeing, it's very much so a liquidy foundation, okay? And has the doe foot applicator right there, okay? So let's just see. Okay. Let's just do one side first, okay? And I'm and here it is. Here's this side of my face right here, okay, versus the side that I did not do. Okay, now it is a very, very lightweight, airy foundation. I mean, a barely there feel foundation. There is one foundation that came out, I'll try to remember to annotate it on the screen. I can't even remember who. It might have been by NYX. It might have been by NYX, and they had a foundation with the formula that, well, the feel and the texture of this particular foundation that it reminds me of. I'm going to try to remember to annotate it on the screen or put a picture on the screen. But it was that particular foundation and that feel. If you've ever tried that particular foundation, this is the formula and of this foundation. That's what it reminds me of. It was effortless. It was very effortless for me to blend it in and for it to go on. That it is literally weightless, and it was nothing to blend into my skin. I will say that, okay? But here is the color on my skin. I think I did a pretty good job with the color. And the coverage, it says medium to buildable. I can honestly say that it is a medium coverage. And looking at it, I'm looking down in my mirror, sorry. And looking at it, it does look to be very much so a natural finish. Okay, I would say natural, almost leaning just a little bit towards matte, but not a flat matte. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so let me real quick go ahead and finish this side, and I will be right back. Okay, and I have finished this side of my face right here. Still very much a medium coverage in my opinion, and a very much so natural matte finish in my opinion, because it dried down beautifully on my skin. Okay, so we're going to go on in with the concealer right here. Okay, this is a lightweight hydrating concealer with cake-free medium to full coverage that lasts while brightening the skin with a radiant finish. Okay, it's medium coverage and a radiant finish, and is good for all skin types. Okay, I picked mine up in the shade 500 in. Okay, and there are, if I'm not mistaken, I believe there was 7 shades. Yes, there are 7 shades available after this shade right here. Okay, so it's one thing I can say off the bat, looking at the Rare Beauty Selena Gomez, her line, she has a very good shade range. She does have a very good shade range, so that I do like. Okay, so let me take this. Okay, come on, take it out. Ooh, okay, I got a little stuck. All right, so let's go on ahead and let's go in with, ooh, that's lightweight. And here I am finished blending the concealer in. I can honestly say that with the concealer, it says it's a radiant finish. I do see where it is much more of a radiant finish, and also the formula of the concealer, it's a lot creamier than the foundation. The foundation is more so like almost like a serum-like finish, for lack of a better description in my head, but this more is very much so like a regular creamy concealer. So I will say that, and the difference of the textures of the products. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to finish my face, and I will be right back. But here is my face. Okay, and yeah, I am about to go out as always. I'm not going to work though, thank goodness. Okay, I got a day off. But I am going to be out. I have to go out for a little while and get a couple of errands done. And let me show you the time. It's late. I will say I got a late start today. It is 5:35 in the afternoon. Okay, so chances are I will be back. It'll be a while. I will have this on for over 6 hours. Okay, but I will be back, and we'll see how I do. Okay, be right back. Okay, and here I am. I am back, and here is my face. Okay. Okay, all right. Now I have had this foundation on since like 5:30, I believe it was, and it is now 12:29. So I've had this foundation on for going on, might as well say 7 hours. Okay, so just to give you some real quick stats about this particular foundation, again, available in 48 shades. Foundation retails for $29 and the concealer retails for $19. So very affordable in the shade range that I saw on Sephora's website when I was just checking out the shade range available for people of color. I thought that the shade range was really good and all inclusive. I'm not sure necessarily about the undertones for certain people. However, the shade range in itself was not bad at all. 48 shades. I think Selena did a good job on that one. Okay, now I picked up okay, so let's talk about packaging real quick for a brief second. Okay, so the foundation right here, now just want to let you know that it has the doe foot applicator as you saw earlier. Okay, now just want to let you know, because of the formula of the foundation and it being as loose as it is, be very, very careful because it can get a little messy. Okay, if you just think that you're just going to put it on real quick. I did just a little bit earlier and it splattered just a little bit in the foundation, only just a little bit, because of the very liquidy formula that it is in. Okay, so with it being a doe foot applicator, I think that was probably the best applicator they could have got with this such a loose formula. But I would say, because it's just a bit loose, a bit liquidy, be very careful if you're looking just to put it on, because it will splatter just a bit. Okay, now as far as with the concealer, earlier when I was putting on the concealer, I had to tug just a little, like I'm doing right now, just a little bit to get the doe foot out of there. Okay, so just be aware of that when you are if you do try the concealer, you might have to tug on it just a little bit. Overall, but overall, the packaging is really, really cute, really cute, and I like the shape of the packaging. It's just so cute. I thought it was cute. Now, if you're anything extra neat freakish like I am when it comes to light packaging right here, because this formula is so loose, be very, very careful, because it will get on you and it will get on this packaging. That's one of the first things I noticed, and it drove me just a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because when it comes to my makeup bottles, I just like for everything to be clean. I don't like for anything to get on anything. White desks, white walls. Just saying. The things about this particular foundation is that it has a natural finish. One of the things that I noticed more than anything was that it seemed like it was more of a natural matte finish than just a natural finish. Okay, and looking at my face right now, as you can see right here on my nose, I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but my nose is just a little oily. I have not blotted my nose once since I put on this foundation. Okay, so what that tells me is that this particular foundation could be a very good 12 plus hour foundation. So if you're a person that has those long days, 10 plus hour days, you might like this particular foundation, because it's just flawless. Except for my nose being a little shiny, everything else on my face right now is just absolutely the same as when I put on the makeup earlier. Okay, now as far as with this particular makeup right now, with this particular foundation, I will say that because it is more of a dry matte formula, I know it says it's a natural finish, but it's more of a natural matte finish for me. And from what I can see, if you have textured skin, if you have dry skin, okay, I would suggest, maybe, especially if you have dry skin, I would probably suggest that you put on more of a moisturizing primer. Maybe not like the Milk Hydro Grip, but probably more like the Too Faced Hangover RX. I would probably use that more than anything, because it does, I won't say cling, but it does just dry down very harsh, for lack of a better word, very harsh on your skin. Okay, If you have textured skin, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably would not recommend this foundation. For the past couple of weeks, I've been battling texture on my skin. I had a bad breakout and it was just, it wasn't good. It just was not good at all, okay? So, and I just got it under control, and from what I'm seeing on my skin to where it's still just a little texture, I've gotten it under control and I've gotten it's better, but I can still see just a little bit of texture on my skin, and I don't like it. From what I'm seeing here, it's like, I don't like it. And maybe that's more so because it's more of a matte finish, but if it was more just of a natural finish overall more than anything, I probably would have liked it just a little bit more. I can clearly see my pores, so it does not blur your pores at all. It just does not blur your pores at all. So if you're looking for it to do that, it won't. It just won't, okay? Now with the concealer, when I put that on, very lightweight, very easy to blend out when I blended it out. One of the things that I noticed when I was blending it out so quickly, when I was doing like my chin and my forehead, one of the things I noticed is I probably was like, dang, I probably should have waited for it to maybe like dry down just a little bit, because it just blended in just so effortlessly. And for a concealer that's supposed to be, I believe it said it's supposed to be full coverage, it really didn't cover like I thought it would, like a full coverage concealer would, okay? So I would suggest maybe to let it dry down just a little bit, because it did blend in just effortlessly, but it was just so light and so easy to just blend out, okay? But it was a very nice concealer. I have no complaints about the concealer, other than you might want to let it dry down just a little bit to see if it could get more coverage with the concealer, okay? Okay. Now, one small other issue that I had when I had on the makeup, the foundation today, I noticed at certain times when I would just look over in the mirror, my face looked just a little casty, okay? It looked beautiful, it looked flawless, but it looked like it just had just a bit of a cast on it, and it had me just a bit worried, just a bit worried, okay? So I would say, more than anything, I would probably say watch out for that, because it just, when I was in well lit areas, it was beautiful, flawless. But when I was in like more shadowy areas, I looked a bit casty, and that just was like, why is that? Like, I'm in the shadows, but it's supposed to look kind of casket sharp right now. But it did, and I was like, you know, I want to look the same in the shadows. I want it to look the same at night as I do in the daytime. I don't want it to be different per daytime, nighttime, whatever. It's just look flawless all of the time, okay? Okay, so with all of that said, with this particular foundation, I can honestly say that I'm not jumping for joy about it. I'm just not. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it's nothing that I would be like, oh my God, go out and get it now, like right now. You need this, thank me later. I can't say that about this. I really and truly can't say that about this particular foundation. It just, all I can say is, like, if you need something to where you need to wear it for an extended period of time, and here I am 7 hours in and it's looking like this, and only my nose is just a little bit oily, then I would say, my oily skin girls, you probably got a good one on your hands with this one. But I'm not I'm not jumping for joy over this particular foundation. I'm just not. The concealer, I would probably give the concealer another go to see how it does when it dries down. But overall, I mean, overall, I would have to say, like, you know, if you want to try it, I mean, okay, but I wouldn't say you're going to be shocked and you're just going to be whoo about it. It's just okay. It's just okay to me. Okay? Okay, but that is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, please and thank you. And if you guys like this type of reviews, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to stay blessed, stay beautiful, and please continue to stay safe. Bye.